Hello everyone and welcome back to the Rokana craft server. Alright, let's go ahead and jump into this. Let me show you the big thing we did in between episodes. And for those of y'all who follow me on the Facebook page, Instagram, or Twitter, you have already seen a picture of this. For those of y'all who do not follow me on social media, which I'll be honest, I don't put stuff up very often on social media, but occasionally I do. That's not my build. That is something Lilith is building. But let's make our way over here, because in between episodes we did more work on the Pillars of Nosgoth. They are now completed. And I went through the trouble of double checking, looking up to make sure I have them in the right order that they are in the games. So, yes, those are done now. Awesome. If you want to see that being built, I definitely recommend checking out Lilith's channel. If you're not watching her channel, well, I mean, I don't know why you wouldn't be. That's another thing we did off camera is pretty much a cutoff switch for the mob spawner here. No mobs. Flip that lever, lights go off, and mobs will spawn. Yeah. Let's see. Oh, did a little bit more work over here at Britannia. We've expanded the island, dropped it down another level because we put the nightshades under the day blooms again. Added some more day blooms. So, yeah. Producing a decent amount of mana. It may not look like it right now, but I recently came up and turned a little over half a stack of iron blocks into mana steel, so that we'll have that. Today I want to I've been finding chocobos in here that are not tamed. Hello. But as I was saying, today I do want to actually do a little bit of blood magic. Right now the only sigil we have is the divination sigil. The rest of our sigils are in armor pieces, so I figured why not? I will need a orb. So let's go grab this one. This way also some blood can build up in the altar. Now, off camera I did make a bunch of slates. And by make a bunch of slates, I mean I made at least one of each and threw it in my spare ME system and took the gravity gun to it. Because, yeah, it's just easier that way. They are time consuming to make. And, yeah. I don't know if I can actually make the sigils in here, so we're going to find out. Let's see. Make sure I'm spelling that right. Yeah, as you can see, no sigils. Water, fire, void. I want to make this one. Yeah, we have a void sigil now. That. Throw that back in there. And there is a reason I want to make this one. I want this guy. Sigil of suppression. And as you can see, we don't have any of the stuff we need for it. So what we need to do is we need to get an ender pearl. We actually need to grab our buckets. Are we out of buckets? I would guess we are. We're going to need at least 6 of them. There we go. Now, what tier altar do we need for this guy? Tier 4. So it is up at the big altar we're going to need to go. How much blood did we need for that? Yeah, that would be a good thing to know. Only 2,000. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. Do we only... I think we only are going to need 1 of these, but let's double check real quick. Yeah. Because we need that box for this. Oh, we already got 2,000 in there. Give me your life points. Now, the reason I want this is I've been thinking. Y'all seen the great white sharks. There's actually another shark on here from the same mod. And there's also these, I think y'all may have seen. So let me show you. One over here. This mod adds in 2 spawn areas that are dungeony, I guess. I guess it'd be dungeons. That's one of them. Where I destroyed the spawner in this one. This releases a big green flying guys with an explosive blast. Let's see. And I've got the form of one. Ah, that guy. And believe me, they're a pain in the butt to deal with. But with the pickaxes and armor that I have, I can deal with them relatively easy. Now, the other dungeon is underwater in oceans, and it spawns in sharks. And yeah, these sharks are a real pain in the butt. Let's get some lava and water real quick. But like all dungeons, they have chests in them. And I just love getting the chests from dungeons. Always wonderful loot in them, so yeah. But these sharks really are just a pain in the butt. Yes, I can breathe underwater and I have bound armor, but these things really are overpowered. So, I do apologize for that. I've been thinking, I know there's a sigil in here, I think it's this one, that will actually allow us to get past these sharks. I do want to test this out real quick. I'll keep the Archmage Blood Orb on us for now. Of suppression. Make sure this is the sigil I want. I'm not going to do it there though. There is other bodies of water we can test this on. Let's see. Yes. This sigil creates a bubble around us that is air. And it works on lava and water, which is why you have the lava water bucket and the lava buckets and water buckets as ingredients in it, because that is what it affects. So we're going to take this sigil and go after some dungeons. I've already came across a couple of them. Do you want to sleep real quick? Better to go after them during the daytime. Now, with Lycanites on here, it's also going to add in other mobs that are going to be coming around us. So, yeah, this will come in handy, at least defending against the sharks a little bit, hopefully, because, yeah, it'll rob them of water. Just 1 minute. That's actually, because I know there's one I found early on and actually died at it. It was a pain to get my body back. Back behind Lilith's house. It's a decent ways this way, so we're going to travel a little bit. Zoo is definitely coming along good. I actually do have another addition to help add to it for her. And that is actually her favorite Lycanite. I don't remember if I caught it on camera or not. I don't think I did. But even if I did catch it on last episode, not too many people have watched it at the time of this recording. Like, it's had 2 views, and on those views, looking at it, yeah, about a minute has been watched of each. So, if you're watching my videos and only watching like a minute, clicking on it and then leaving it, yeah, you're missing out on a lot of fun stuff, and you're not helping me out. Because views really don't matter as much as they used to on YouTube. So, yeah, you're just missing out on a good time. Sorry. Let's see. And the way you find these dungeons, the easiest way is they light up underwater. They're bigger than that. There's one. And they actually have some blocks in it that are, where the square ones up in there are green. This has some yellow ones. So let's try this. Yeah, see, here's a spawner. This is a torpedo shark spawner. Look. Haha, torpedo shark. He can't come and get me. But I can sit there and beat him up. Very handy. Oh, look. Diamonds. Adamite helmets. Adamite shards. Oh, yeah. What are these? Adamite bricks. And music just don't really care about. Adamite pants. Okay, whatever. Huh, that one disappeared. That's cool. I've noticed some of the stuff in these dungeons for Crazy Ores are glitched. The easiest way for me to tell if they're glitched is it actually won't let me put them into the ender pouch and they won't come out per like they're supposed to. And of course, let's take the broken spawner, the diamond, and the other spawners around here. Hey, what's up, dude? Are you used for this? Cook it. Is there use for the cooked stuff? Ah, yeah, you can make some decent stuff. This supplies water breathing. Let's see. This supplies a movement speed, a dig speed, water breathing, and a jump boost. I don't know why you would need all of those at once, but hey, whatever. Hello, Great White. Let's get this spawner. So yeah, now this is a lot safer area. And we now have spawners that we can use with, I think it's Ender.io. Adds in the spawner where you can make one that's RF powered. So yeah. This would be great if Guardians were around. Hello, Squiddy Squid. Yeah. And there is actually a ritual that does the same thing as the sigil. And you can also put this sigil in armor. If I decide to really pursue this as a, like, say maybe building a underwater base, I may create another bound helmet with this in it. Now, actually, I actually have two bound helmets. The one I currently wear, and then there is one I have a sigil, the Green Grove, in to speed up plant growth. I've actually loaned that out to Lilith, though. Yeah, great sigil, great sigil. Like I said, it even works on lava. Now, what it does is it removes the source blocks. But, watch. They come back. So, pretty cool. Good way to get to the bottom of the nether. Maybe you want to build a under a lava base. Yeah. Where mobs can't get to you. You set this up, build it. And then when you're not there, it's just surrounded by lava. You will have to do something inside though. Like fill it up with blocks the first time you cut the sigil off to make it where the source blocks don't come back. There is a ritual that does destroy them. But yeah. Alright. Now let's go make some more sigils. Why? Because I like having sigils. Sigils are fun to have. And they come in handy. There's really some unique ones that have some interesting uses. And I like to eventually try to have all of them. There are some sigils in this version of Blood Magic that I don't even know what they do. Gonna be honest, because yeah, I haven't seen where anyone has actually posted what they do, and I haven't figured them out myself. And I will go ahead and show you if I can spell right. This is one of them. The Sigil of Assassin. I'm not sure what this does. It's even uncraftable. Sigil of Ender Severance, if I can talk, is a really good one. What it does is it makes it where Enderman can't teleport. So, if you're Enderman hunting, that's a good one to have. Let's see. Harvest Goddess Sigil is a fun one. We need a couple of, or a few golden hose. And what this does is it auto harvests your crops for you. Why would you need this? When there's farming stations, it's a magic way to do it. It's cool. Sigil of Sight. Another Sigil of Divination. I'm not willing to give up the Sigil of Divination I currently have, so we will make another one. So right there, Sigil of Sight is actually kind of an interesting sigil too. I think we need a blood bucket for that one actually. Sight. Yeah, we need a bucket of life. Alright, that's easy enough to get. We just need to stick a bucket into a blood altar that has life points in it. And we'll go with this one. Yeah. Love me some blood magic. And cool thing about this is you can actually put it out. Acts like water and lava, more like water. Really a fun thing to play with. Sigil of Sight. Pretty much what the Sigil of Sight is it is a upgrade to the Divination Sigil, if you're wondering. And I will show y'all here in a minute. There's the Sigil of the Fast Miner. There we got. Elemental Affinity gives you. Let me show you what it's made of real quick. Water, air, and lava sigils are needed to make it. You do lose the sigils. What it does is it gives you water breathing, fire resistance, and resistance to fall damage. So not bad. Sigil of holding is literally a sigil that holds other sigils. So if you want to have a bunch of sigils on you at all times and you don't want to take up a lot of room, these are great. I think they hold about 3 per one, so not a bad thing. Let's see. This one doesn't even have a name, just has a number. Of course, uncraftable. Sigil of compression, hands of diamond. I'm not exactly sure what this one does either. Not gonna lie. There have been many updates to Blood Magic since I started playing it years ago. And to be honest, I don't know what all of them do. We will figure it out as we go along, though. I have no problem admitting when I don't know something. The Void Sigil is a good sigil, but really all it does is it absorbs source blocks. Ooh. I mean, yeah, it's great for clearing out lava and water, but I don't need it. The Fast Miner, yeah, we're going to go ahead and make that. We're going to need iron tools. Not that we really need to mine much faster, but hey, it's still a good one to have. Oh, excuse me. I do apologize for that cough. Eventually, I'll probably make all of them that are craftable, just because I do, again, like having them. Alright, we need cookies. Cookies. We do not have any cocoa beans, but we can get them. How can we get them, you ask? Waha! With a pumpkin seed. And by going over to Lilith's base and borrowing some mana. Because we do not have the alchemic block that she has. Oh, we need sleep. I'm not too worried about it. But yeah, if we don't have this block that she has under here, so bam, cocoa beans. Hello, creeper. Goodbye, creeper. Cookies. Alright. If we really want some good food, we'll get into throwing cookies in the mana. For those of y'all who don't know, you can do that. Yes, and it makes a wonderful food. I want to say it fills up about 8 of the little hunger things down here. Ooh, Sigil of the Blood Lamp. We don't have glowstone. This is always a sigil. I'm like, oh yeah, I plan on making this, and I never get around to making it. But I think it would actually be beneficial to have because of what it does. As you talk expensive, it uses 3 imbued plates. Now, that's all the sigils I really want. Right? Wait, no, I know there is one more. This one. This one's just really cool too. Sigil show-offs. Alright. Let's go play with some sigils. You know what? Before we do that, make a backpack. Make a red large backpack for blood magic things. Alright. That will come in handy. That will come in so handy to have. We can also throw some other stuff in here too. Now, you've seen the sigil of suppression, so we'll go ahead and throw that up there. Divination, good there. Ah, rocks. Let's go see what sigil of sight does. Gentlemen, are you... What's that? We're going to, watch this. Smacking him in the face, he can do nothing about it. Yeah, run, run. Okay. Sigil of suppression. Or sigil of severance, or yeah, severance. I'm guessing that's how you say that. God, look at all those. Alright, but that's what that does. Real freaking handy. It's going to be great in the end. I'm going to throw that in there now. I do love showcasing blood magic. It's a huge mod. I've thought about doing a tutorial on it, but yeah. Okay. Here's what you get with the divination sigil. You get the alter current essence, tier, and capacity. With the sigil of sight, you get a little bit of other information. You get the input tank and the output tank. Which, luckily, the input tank, I hate the input tank. I think they might have finally fixed it, but used to, in the earlier versions of this mod, yeah, it really sucks because you would have to fill your altar up twice. Because the first time you filled it up, it would drain into another internal tank. And that was just a major pain. Especially once you got up to some of the higher tiers like that one over there. Oh, yeah. We're going to go with the sigil of the fast miner next. I already threw it up there. Good, good, good. And logically, you probably could figure out what this sigil does if you're thinking about it. Let's see. We'll go... Actually, no. Let's go back to the old mine because I don't want to mess this mine up. I'm really tired of having to put a torch there. They just keep disappearing. We'll shoot back over to spawn and go into the old mine so I can really show you what this thing does. Cut loose with it. Do understand I am not going to be using the vein miner while using this. So yeah. Now also be aware my pickaxe does have fortune on it and does not have efficiency. But this is a Starconium pickaxe, so it mines pretty quickly. It's got a good rate. It's the next to last tier of Crazy Ores. Can't get the last tier till I go to the end, and yeah, Lilith just isn't ready for that yet. She doesn't have real good armor yet. I.e., she doesn't have bound armor or Zavisio yet. So, cut this on, and let's go. You may be thinking, oh, it's just, digging through that. Okay, well, let's come over here to Obsidian. Because we should still have some Obsidian over here we can mine. And we'll see just how quick this is. Oh, what's up, guys? Yeah, we're just blowing through Obsidian. Like it's nothing. What's up, guys? Yeah, that's what that does. And I'm going to say these discs don't work. Something's glitched with them. So yeah, don't throw those out of there. Yeah, see, I didn't even pick them back up. They're something up with those. Compression, I wonder. I don't know. So it's supposed to hands of diamond. Can I mine with my hands? I mean, you can always punch stone till it breaks, but you don't get anything. Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna have to research more to see what that one does. Bam. We have a few things here. Let's get out of here. Another good thing about the sigil of suppression, you can, if you have it with you when you're mining, there are always really good ores under lava. I'm not gonna lie. If you have a way of getting into lava, yeah, that thing is great. Try the sigil of the Harvest Goddess sigil. That's okay. Does not appear to work on magical crops. It's actually good to know. What it does is it auto harvests your crops for you. And we just don't really have any crops to auto harvest, but we'll have them we'll have that if we need it. Sigil of haste. Literally gives us haste. Boost too. It also, that's like a step boost as well, if I remember right. You can really just take off across the landscape with that. Sigil of the Blood Lamp and Sigil of the Phantom Bridge are the last two we have to look at, and I apologize for that cough. In my opinion, they really are two of the more awesome mods, or sigils in the mod. Now, these balls of light I have from the Not Enough Wands. Watch this, though. Ah, there it is. Right here, it is a ball of light. Doesn't show up like these do. Shows up just as some red particles, but yeah, that gives off light. That'll be handy because it costs life points, where the wand costs experience. Now, the Sigil of the Phantom Bridge is another good one. You do not want to put this in armor, though. Ever. Blood Magics doesn't have a way to actually fly. Yes, you can use the Sigil of Air to send yourself through the sky. If you have a pair in your boots and one in your inventory to fly with and protect you from fall damage. It's a great combo. But you can't just fly in Blood Magics. But you can do this. It creates a bridge for you to walk on at whatever level you walked off of. And because of this, there is no way down. That's why you don't put it in armor. Because you can never go back down, you can only go up. Like, let me show you. Watch this. This is kind of cool. We come over here to the edge of the house. Yeah. Cut it off. The bridge will go away on its own. So use it while it's there, though. So that's awesome. That's awesome. I'm forever dropping these backpacks. Now, another thing I wanted to get today is a Botania item. That's just going to be uber useful to have. Botania. There we go. A bauble case. And what this does is literally you can open it up. It's a separate inventory for your baubles. And just by opening it, you can change them back and forth. It's really freaking handy to have. And since I want some baubles, we are going to be using it. I want some baubles from Botania, some other ones, because I already have one. There are some useful ones in here to have. Especially the rings, which are going to be a little bit of a pain because I've already got 2 rings on. You can't wear more than 2 rings, but yeah. Where is it? Oh, here we go, here we go. Band of Mana is one we want, and the Band of Aura. We don't have the room. We're going to need to make it. So we need 5 mana steel, mana pearl, and of course a piece of living stone. So living stone. And an ender pearl. Yes, all that mana still is legitimately made. I made, like I said, almost half a stack of iron blocks into mana blocks. Oh, and it is already nighttime again. Yeah, I'm not really afraid to go outside at night. There's not too much around that can stand up against me. But to save from the annoyance of the swarm that I'll have to kill, otherwise we'll sleep. That still hasn't gone away yet. That's fine. And we also are going to need our wand of the forest over here, which is fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The pearl, come here. Need to cut the black hole ring off. Like that. We're going to grab this as well because we're going to need it. And we need our wand of the forest, which is here. You done yet? Almost. Alright. Rune of mana. Now what I'm about to do real quick, y'all, if you don't like seeing people, use, glitches to help themselves in a game, look away, because we're going to go make copies of this. Probably just one for now, though. Okay. Boop. Now, grab it again. There we go. Now I have 2. Oh, we have 1 to hold on to for now. Let's go make us some rings. Because we want to be pretty. Alright, first the Band of Mana. This ring does the same thing as a mana tablet. Hence why it uses a mana tablet in it. Band of Mana. And this is the one that really gets you good. What it does is the Band of Mana. Where's the Band of Aura? We'll figure it out. Let's see. Band of Mana. Band of Aura. Okay. Band of Mana holds mana. Band of Aura generates mana. Like, as long as we have these on us, this one will start getting mana from this ring. And if we had a mana tablet on it, it would fill it up too. For now, let me show you what this. Now look, I can't put anything else in there. It's not a bauble or a mana tablet. It cannot go in here, but we're not going to put that one in there because we do want it to wake. Actually, might just keep that in the inventory. It doesn't matter if it's on us or in our inventory. This way we can have more baubles to play with. There is something I do realize. I said last episode I wanted to make something and I didn't make it. So we are going to make it today. That is this. The Energy Bazooka, which is the powered up version of the Energy Blaster. We're going to need 2 of this though, which gunpowder and cobble. Alright. Need about 4 of those actually. And cobble. Yeah, I'm kind of bouncing all over the place. There's a lot of stuff I want to do. I have a build coming up that I'm thinking of doing. It's like the Legacy, it's like the Pillars because it's from Legacy of Kain. But at the same time, it's like them because it's not really going to serve much of a purpose other than aesthetics. And to see if I can build it. So the thing is it's going to take a little bit of time to get up the resources, and we need that too. We ran out of catalyst, so we're going to have to make some more of it. Refresh my memory on the ingredients. Some catalyst. Sugar, redstone, glowstone, and gunpowder. 2 redstone, 1 sugar. Okay, easy enough. Alright, the way I forget stuff, I might as well take and make the wireless transceiver thing. The device allows you to access your ME system from a range. Of course, my luck, I'd probably be out of range. Oh, yeah. In here? Yeah. I don't know if I showed this off. I did pick different things. Creeper Head has glowstone. Zombie Head has obsidian. Skeleton Head has ender pearl. And Wither Skull has gas tier. And I'll show you what those do too. After we make this, because I do want to make this real quick. And some of the things that those spells are set up for, I do not want to do in my base. But let's see. Redstone. Hit the right buttons. We need 1, 2, 3, 4. We need more gunpowder. Alright, 1, 2. We need glowstone dust. Luckily, we have quite a bit of it. We need sugar. Oh, honey, honey. We'll grab some sugar on the way out because we only got 1 sugar cane left down here. Really, I'm horrible about not harvesting my sugar cane unless I'm like, oh wait, I need it or something. Same time, it's not taking up space in my inventory or in my chest or ME system, so And if I really want to take and grow it back quickly, I can. I've got multiple ways of doing that now. And y'all may be wondering, well, why haven't I started, setting up a real magical crop farm? Because I don't want to, really. really all there is to it. Let's take you out of there for now. Bam, bam, bam. Goes. Yes, that's right. There are other catalysts. The simple catalyst is not the only one there is. Yes. Alright. We almost hit the double jump button in time. Now, this weapon we're making is, I'm going to go ahead and say, it is stupidly OP. Always has been, always has been. And to give you an idea of how I would know that, I have been playing Blood Magics a very long time. It used to be years ago, anytime I played modded Minecraft, I had to have Blood Magics on it. Kind of got away from that though. Energy Blaster. I will show y'all what this does. If I can find something worth using it on. Sun's going down. Now the energy bazooka, not energy blaster. This thing would have been great to have in the Nether. When me and Lilith went there and died horribly the first time. It would have been great to have this. Wouldn't have been as big of a deal. Although it does carry a heavy toll on life points. We'll show you that. Come on. Yeah, without out at night with it. Because this thing is just that OP. Hello. Mobs. Yeah, I get the bazooka and they're hiding. Hello. Squid, you're not worth it. Oh, a vampire. Yes, it blew me backwards. What it does is it shoots a 2-tier missile or rocket. I've actually killed the Ender Dragon with like 3 shots from one of these in previous versions. But yeah, definitely a good weapon to have. Now let's, now that we have a Blood Magics bag, we can take these out of here. Alright, this is the skeleton. I named each one with what skull it is. So, let's come over here a little bit. Now, what we got? Skeleton, zombie, creeper, and wither. Let's start with creeper. Now, some of these are going to require mobs. So, yeah. Creeper one, I shoot out a projectile that, when it hits, lightning strikes. Zombie. Oh, yeah, this is the one I didn't want to do in my house. Let's get out of here, get rid of the grass, and I'll really show you what this can do. what this does is a room. Now, what could that be useful for? Well, if you're stuck out at night somewhere with no way home, instant place to stay. So, skeleton. Which one was this? Okay. Doesn't shoot a projectile out. I have to check and see which one that is. There's a mob up here still. Hello. Die. Wither skull. Yeah, that throws the mobs up in the air. If he hadn't landed in water, he would have took damage. It's a skeleton one. Go look and see what it's actually in that altar again. Now, these are not actually ones you want to just run around using all the time, willy-nilly. Oh, it's an ender pearl one. And it doesn't seem to want to work. This one is supposed to teleport. Yeah, it's glitching. Oh well. I can go in there. Keeps the divination sigil out because we do need to keep track of our life points in our soul network. Let's see, was there anything else I was wanting to do today? Let's see. I do know a couple things I need, but I'm not sure if I have what all we need for it. So like this. No, we don't have the cracked runic plates. Yeah, this is where you get into the other catalyst, concentrated catalyst, which is simple strengthened catalyst, gold nugget, and fractured bones, which fractured bones involve gunpowder and bones, if I remember right. Let's check. Yeah, gunpowder and bones to make those. They're not too terribly bad to make. Strengthened catalyst is to simple catalyst, another word, and bone meal. Again, not that terribly difficult to make. But we've done enough alchemy, and that's just standing around boring stuff. Anything in Botania I want to do right now. Don't want to fight him yet. Greater Ring of Magnetism, no. Ooh, I do want to look and see if I can craft something. I don't really care to set it up yet, but it would be a good thing to know if we have everything we need to make this guy. We have everything, but we only have one rune of mana, and I don't feel like making more of them right now, because I don't want to use my last one. So, yeah. Looks like that is going to be it for today. I do want to thank everybody for watching. If you liked what you saw here, go ahead and hit the like button down below. Feel free to check out my social media. Links to those are in the description, as well as a link to Lilith's channel and a link to the forum page for the Blockasy of Cain mod. Again, one of my favorite mods on here, because I am a huge Legacy of Cain fan, and that's what it is a mod of. Again, we are waiting for the update to it. I know Demon Knight is working on it, and I don't really want to rush him. That would just be rude, and great things take time. So I would rather him take his time and get the update to the mod the way he wants it before he releases it. That being said, I want to thank everybody for watching again, and I will see you next time.